This is Master Kaine. I am very sorry I have not been able to make any videos lately. I've been going through some transitions and moving out and moving into my new place. But this is like my Archetype review of one of my favorite decks I've got, my Ancient Gears. There are some certain things you need to be aware of if you are to run an Ancient Gear deck. And I know I do not run any of the newer Ancient Gear cards yet, but when I get the opportunity, I will make sure to add them to my deck. As you can see, I've got my monsters, all my spells, and you can see not very many traps. Most people who run an Ancient Gear deck figure, well, you can't stop me from attacking by activating traps or spells, so why do I need any? There are a few that are helpful. Covering fire, for instance, is extremely helpful for the fact if they attack you with a super powered up monster, you can defend your monster with the attack points of another monster you control. You know, aka Golem or Dragon will have 3,000. So if you defended using one of them, you could have potentially a 6,000 attack point monster on the field. Just during that. And then, since they can't stop your attack, you gain 300, plus you gain half the monster your attack, guaranteeing your victory. Then a standard defense, if nothing else works, you run Mirror Force to completely annihilate the opponent's monsters, and then if they have nothing left in the field, you attack, and they can't defend worth anything. It's just a few little things that help Ancient Gears, plus they've also got, they need this field spell card, Gear Town. It's basically the staple of the entire deck. Get rid of the spell, you pretty much stop their entire infrastructure. Very, very powerful spell. Makes it where everyone can tribute Ancient Gear monsters for one less tribute. And so basically you can summon any monster you want for only one tribute or less. And then, of course, terraforming. The wonderful terraforming. Search out Gear Town, and if you don't have it, you can dispatch this spell. And then, another useful. Helps you normal summon. You know, every normal summoner set. You can just place counters on this, so if you don't have Gear Town, or if you do have Gear Town, normal summon monsters, then you can basically tribute this card and normal summon for nothing. Then if you need to, like Golem can't be special summoned. So that makes it to where you can use this spell to return to your hand and then normal summon him. With like the effects of Gear Town and everything else. And I go just talking to dispatch with this. Down one of your own spells or traps to down one of the opponent's spells and traps. And you can use that to also get rid of Gear Town, then use Terraform and get another one set. And a bunch of little nice little combos you can set with this one little spell. And then, just for a little destruction power, Regeki. Just completely empty the opponent's field and then go in for a direct assault. And combo that with like limiter removal. You are pretty much guaranteed. Unless they have something up their sleeve. Then to help with summoning again, you got double summon. You know, normal summon twice. Boom, boom, get two strong monsters on the field. Then, like, if you use Regeki, and then you can completely blow up the enemy's field if they can't negate it. And then, a continuous power boost to your monsters. 400 per turn. And then here goes the monsters. Golem, you know, the primary attack monster, kind of. Him and Dragon. Until you get like Reactor Dragon, which basically becomes a complete OP version of Dragon and Golem combined. Then you've got the standard Dragon, which is my primary target for the deck. I go after him the most. If I destroy Gear Town, I go after him. If my opponent destroys Gear Town, I go after him. If I get the opportunity to special summon, I go after him. Beast, great for negating flip effects, like if I attack a face down. I use this guy to attack most of my face down monsters in case they have special effects. Power him up, attack, destroy, and their effects can't go off. So if I destroy Man-Eater Bug, you know, not really much they can do about it. Then for standard attack monsters, I've got Knight, which is my Gemini of the deck, at a whopping 1,800 attack points. Doesn't sound too great. Then I've got Soldier, not too great, but a standard staple for the deck. Then you have Engineer. They can't activate their spells and traps when you attack, so if you're worried about something, or if they have I'm pretty sure it works on face up. Correct me if I'm wrong. But if you have a spell trap card that you're worried about, attack, you can destroy it. And they can't activate anything in response. So that makes it to where they can't stop your attack, and then after your attack, you destroy a spell trap. Then I've got Ancient Gear. This little guy, if I have no one of these guys in the field, special summon. It seems kind of a waste to have 3, but he has helped me before. He has a very, very, very easy summoning. And then most people, knowing what the effects of Gear Town do, will try to destroy and negate the special summon. That's why I run a Minefield Driller, so that if I do have Gear Town destroyed, if this card is destroyed, I can add a field spell from my graveyard to my hand, allowing me to get back Gear Town if necessary. And then you have your standard machine unions, increased by 500 and protecting. But my main take on Ancient Gears is they are not extremely slow, and they are not extremely fast. They are kind of in the middle of, but they've got massive attack points, like Golem and Dragon do, and they hit extremely hard and are extremely hard to stop. If you can outspeed the Ancient Gear, you have them. But if you give them any time whatsoever, they can build up their forces and attack you hard. And they are very hard to stop their attacks. And so if you are to run an Ancient Gear deck, you need to be able to be patient and strategize a bit more on how you play your cards because of how they work. You need to think about what the opponent may be able to do to stop you from powering up your monster, etc., etc. Standard deck building knowledge. But you need to think about how they could stop you and try to prevent it. Because there's not very many ways you can build an Ancient Gear deck. But that's just my opinion. If anyone has any other offer, any ideas, that would be absolutely wonderful. I enjoy making these videos and enjoy making all of you guys happy and giving you my feel on Yu-Gi-Oh! And have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoy this video, and peace out. This is Master Kaine.